Could a simple UK penny in your pocket be worth hundreds of dollars? Today, we're diving into two of the most fascinating pre-decimal coins, the 1965 and 1966 UK one penny. From subtle design details to rare minting variations, these coins are more than just copper. They're history in your hands. Stick around, because what you discover might surprise you. The 1965 UK one penny represents one of the last large pennies minted before the UK moved toward decimal currency. While it might appear ordinary to the casual eye, to collectors, it's a fascinating coin full of subtle details, historical significance, and potential value. On the obverse side, the coin features a youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Mackin. Her crown, hair, and facial features are meticulously detailed, with the lettering of her name and title crisply struck. On the reverse, the iconic portcullis with chains, a symbol tied to UK Parliament, stands out as a timeless emblem of British heritage. Though the design may seem simple, collectors carefully inspect every line, curve, and chain link because minor differences can affect the coin's rarity and value. In 1965, the UK was entering a transitional period economically and socially. The shift toward decimalization, which would fully arrive in 1971, had already begun influencing minting decisions. Millions of pennies were circulated, but minting quality varied across different batches. Coins struck early in the year may show stronger relief and sharper lettering, while later strikes can appear slightly softer. These variations are subtle, yet they can dramatically impact collector interest. The coin's composition is bronze, a copper-rich alloy that develops unique coloration over time. Properly preserved coins can maintain a bright reddish-brown hue, while others darken with toning from age and exposure. Collectors often prize coins with even coloration, minimal wear, and original luster, as these characteristics suggest careful preservation and can increase market value. One particularly fascinating aspect of 1965 pennies is the possibility of minting errors. Some coins exhibit off-center strikes, double dies, weak letters, or unusual surface marks. While these errors were not intentional, they create rarity and, in many cases, drive significant collector interest. A coin that looks ordinary at first glance could hide such a rare anomaly, turning it into a sought-after treasure. In terms of market value, condition is critical. A typical circulated 1965 penny might be worth just a few dollars, but an uncirculated or proof example with full detail and sharp relief can command hundreds. Recent auctions show MS-63 to MS-65 graded coins selling for over $150, while exceptional examples with rare errors sometimes fetch even more. Even slightly circulated coins can attract buyers if they exhibit strong details and minimal scratches. Collectors also pay attention to subtle physical differences. The coin's thickness, weight, and edge appearance are all inspected. Some batches might show slightly higher relief or a cleaner strike, making these examples more desirable. Toning can add character, with a uniform reddish-brown color often being more valuable than a coin with patchy or uneven discoloration. The 1965 penny is not just a collectible item, it's a tangible piece of UK history. It reflects a time when everyday currency was about to undergo major changes, yet each coin carried both practical and symbolic significance. For anyone exploring a collection, the 1965 penny offers multiple layers of interest: historical context, design artistry, potential minting errors, and market value. Whether you're a beginner collector or a seasoned enthusiast, this coin deserves careful attention. Even loose change should hold a hidden gem, and the hunt for these pennies teaches patience, observation, and appreciation for craftsmanship. As interest in pre-decimal coins grows, the value of well-preserved 1965 pennies continues to rise. A careful eye and a bit of knowledge could turn a simple copper penny into a piece of history, and potentially a valuable collectible. Now, let's move on to the 1966 UK one penny, a coin that at first glance seems similar to its 1965 predecessor, but carries its own unique features, historical context, and collectible appeal. Like the 1965 penny, the obverse displays the Arnold Mackin portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, while the reverse shows the classic portcullis with chains. Yet the 1966 penny holds distinct characteristics that make it highly interesting for collectors. In 1966, The UK was still in the pre-decimal era, but minting processes were slightly refined. Coins from this year can display subtle relief variations, especially in the Queen's portrait. Some coins have more pronounced facial details, sharper hairlines, or clearer crowns. The reverse portcullis also shows tiny differences between mint batches, variations in chain links, bar thickness, or lettering spacing. These minor differences might go unnoticed by the untrained eye, but they are important indicators for coin collectors and numismatists. Condition remains the most critical factor for 1966 pennies. Coins that have been handled lightly or preserved in uncirculated condition are rare. A coin in MS 63 to MS 65 condition can fetch $50 to $200 depending on its detail, luster, and overall appearance. Proof coins, or those with exceptional strikes and rare minting errors, can reach even higher prices at auction. Circulated examples still have value if they maintain crisp details and minimal wear. Minting errors are particularly intriguing for the 1966 penny. Collectors watch for die cracks, off-center strikes, double strikes, or weak lettering. Some coins are produced with softer strikes on certain dies, which can make fully detailed examples much rarer. Even minor anomalies, such as unusual toning or a slightly off-center design, can elevate a coin's appeal and market value. The composition is the same bronze alloy as 1965, giving coins a rich copper tone. Over time, oxidation and handling can darken the surface, but some coins retain a bright, reddish-brown color that collectors prize. Uniform toning without scratches or blemishes is a sign of careful preservation and increases a coin's desirability. Historical significance adds another layer of interest. The 1966 penny represents the UK just before the full transition to decimal currency, marking an era of economic change and cultural continuity. Each coin is a snapshot of that time, and owning one provides connection to history. Pre-decimal pennies are a reminder of how ordinary money once carried both practical and symbolic value. Market trends for the 1966 penny mirror those of 1965, with growing interest in pre-decimal UK coins among collectors worldwide. Auctions, online marketplaces, and coin dealers all report strong demand for well-preserved examples. Rare minting variations or error coins often sell quickly, highlighting the importance of awareness and careful evaluation. For collectors, spotting the subtle details is key. Examine the relief lettering and portcullis design closely. Look for coins with full detail, attractive color, and minimal wear. Even a small scratch or uneven toning can affect value, but pristine example can be highly rewarding. The 1966 penny is more than a small piece of copper. It's a combination of history, design, and potential value. Whether you find one in an old collection or stumble across it in pocket change, this coin deserves attention. Understanding its features, variations, and collectible potential allows you to appreciate it fully and maybe even discover a hidden treasure.